Alright guys, still Monday here, so thought I'd show you, see if I can get under here gracefully. Graceful is not in my nature, so if it gets real shaky here for a minute, I apologize, but there we go. That was the problem right there. You see this guy, this black thing, that's my vent for the defroster. That's the whole reason I had to modify this that I built. But as you can see, fits nice now. No clearance issues. Between here and here I have about the width of my thumb, which is, yeah, it's plenty of space. So yeah, that works good. I think I'm going to put my starter solenoid right here. It is not in the way of anything, completely out of the way. Wires will be out of the way, and then you know, if I ever have to do the Ford trick to jump start it, it's right there. You guys that have had Ford solenoids or Fords know that trick. So yeah, I think that's gonna work. So I think we'll tinker on that right now. I'm happy with the way this box turned out, so looks good in there. I need to pick up a couple, I think I'm going to have to use some kind of sex nuts, or I'm just going to have to pop rivet this thing in, which if that's the case, that's cool. No problems with that, because that's the way the factory one was held in. But anyway, yeah. There you go, I thought I'd show that real quick. Alright, I got a touch more to add. I may even tack this on the beginning, but my glove box clears the heater core by plenty. I went and grabbed the heater core out of the tote I had it in and put it in so I could figure out the wires for it, and she clears just fine. I'm obviously going to clean this up and paint it, but so if all goes well, these will be about the only things protruding from my firewall that you'll see. I may get the acorn bolts to put on, or acorn nuts to put on those, and then these wires will go down through here, unless I could figure out a way just to run them right back through, but I think it'd run into the heater core behind there, so it'll go right down along there and back into the cab. So yeah, that's gonna work. Alright, so we go. Got our mounted, couple 1/4-inch bolts. I think I should probably turn my radio down. Little Johnny Cash helping me get my stuff done today. But I think I had to trim these bolts down there about this long. So when you do that, remember to put a nut on first. That way it helps clean the threads when you cut it, when you take it off. I think what I'll end up doing is probably turning this bolt around on the inside and put some of those covered acorn nuts on it. We'll see, just a thought. I may even just get some kind of Allen button head bolt or something, but yeah, it's gonna work. I think I like it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in, take care of these wires, run a wire from my ignition switch to here, and then next thing I'm gonna have to buy some battery cables, so I'm gonna start looking online for that probably this afternoon, see if I can order up, you know, one of those 20-foot spools of battery cable and some ends, because that's where these will go. So the other bonus is my, right there, that's my charging wire, I believe. I could be wrong. Anyway, my voltage regulator will come right out of there, go over to here and right onto this, because the charging wire connects right to the starter solenoid, along with my my power supplies for my fuse boxes. They also come off the starter solenoid, the charging side, and then the opposite side will go out to the starter. But both my battery's right here, my starter's on this side of the motor, so my battery cables will be nice and short as they're going to be. So yeah, all right guys, we'll see if we can get some more stuff done. I'll be back. There, I had to put my daughter's stickers up here also. Focus, there we go. Emily's running for historian, which is they're in charge of taking pictures for the yearbook for their school. They're in 5th grade. And then Katie's running for commissioner, which is She takes the playground equipment out in the morning, brings it in the afternoon, waters the plants, and then she's the sergeant at arms for their student council meetings. So hopefully it works out for them. They got a lot of kids running for both of those positions, but you know, I'll always root for my kids. Not a big surprise for you guys that know my YouTube name. So got my roll-lock discs today. 50 of them for, I think it was 18 bucks. Not bad at all. So there's a 2-inch. I just got 40 grit. That seems to be, works good for me. So I'll probably order some more from the place in a finer grit when it gets time. So, but anyway, back to the progress. I stuck my gauges back in. Notice no wires hanging down. You can see these, but once we have our footboard panel there, it'll be covered. This is for my windshield wiper motor, or windshield wiper switch, and this is for my cigarette lighter. I'm kind of not digging the switch, the replacement switch that they sent me. I don't know. I might see if my factory one works. I just don't. I don't know if it's going to fit here and use these same little bezels, because I get new bezels that say lights, you know, ignition, wiper, on and on. But let me work my way under here. Got everything nice and tight there. This isn't all the wires, so I've gone through a lot of zip ties today. I put it on, and then as I remember more wires, I re-zip tie it. So my oh, I pulled that out. Put that back in. There we go. We got my dome lights are done on this side. I got to put my ends on the passenger side, but it goes up. This here, all these wires here we'll call our column and dash harness. It's for the oil gauge, temperature gauge, fuel gauge, that kind of stuff. They're going to run along the bottom here. And then also all my turn signal stuff for my turn signal switch. So it's the dash and steering column. There's my, it looks a lot messier on camera than it truly is. But everything's nice and tight up in here. Everything comes across here. This red wire, I still have to put an end on it. It's for my dash lights. So, or my gauge lights, I should say. So I got to put an end on it and connect it to my headlight switch. My wires come across over to the other side of the cab. I got these just zip tied to this. This is my ashtray. When I bolt it up, I'll put a little P-clamp up here to hold the wires so they're nice and high and out of the way. We'll put another one over here that'll hold my, let's put this guy back in. There we go. There's our heater lead. So that'll be clamped up here. Then we have our starter to go to our starter solenoid, our starter wire. Then we have our 2 wires that go to our door button for the dome light on the other side. So I haven't terminated those 2 yet. That's what I'm getting ready to do next, but just took a little break to show you guys. Grab a drink of water, but I don't know why that looks so messy on camera. It looks a lot less messy in person. But and then these other wires that are here, this is for my, I think this is my oil pressure light. Just has the idiot lights. That's my amp meter light. So that's what these wires are. And then these are for my turn indicators. And then this dude up here, this one is for my brights indicator. So once I put my turn signal harness in, then I'll run those. Then this one will go to I'll go ahead and put I have that wire here, so I'll probably run that one today just so it's done. But and all of these I forgot about this one. I need to put a quick disconnect on here so I can pull my, I gotta sit back up here. Some of those yeah, that hole right here digging in my back's not always good, but the gauge lights, I need to put a quick disconnect on it, or you know, something that I can disconnect in case I got to pull my gauges out. I don't have to cut any wires. So yeah, that's about it. That's what we got going on. I need to order some more convoluted tubing, or pick up some convoluted tubing for all of this, because I want it all inside of there. That makes it not only look nice but protects it nice. I've had good luck with that stuff, and it's pretty cheap insurance. But anyway, I think my day's kind of running to a close. It's over 100 degrees again today. It's hot. I don't even know what time it is. I'm not exactly sure what I did with my phone. So I know it's a little after 3 o'clock. Kids are home from school and they're doing their homework right now. My youngest daughter had a new family moved into town from Nebraska, so she's over. She's made friends with their daughter, so they're over. Just playing with her today, and then my 2 older daughters are doing their homework. So I'm gonna go inside, make sure they don't need any help on that. Not that I can always help them, but I give it a shot. And so this will probably be it for the day, so you guys all have a good week. I'll probably be out here this weekend, maybe Sunday. I'll be out here to do a little work. Maybe I'll get a power hour in this one of the evenings, I'm not sure. I don't get home till after 7 o'clock in the evenings, and I eat dinner, and by that time I'm kind of tired. So, but anyway, you guys all be good, and we'll talk to you later on this week. Thanks for watching, commenting, sharing, liking, disliking. I truly appreciate it all. So thanks again, guys.